Hi, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank all of you for being here, making this night so special. And I think the vibes that we have over here, it's all because of you, all because of our partners. Each of you, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's do a round of applause for each of you here. I think you're the reason why this night is already successful and we're about to do a historic NFT. So I'll keep it very short. But how the world is evolving now, I think that brands are not selling products anymore. Brands are actually selling experiences. They're selling affiliations. They're selling associations. They're selling brand value, right? And how in the world now luxury consumables are becoming rare. Demand is increasing. There is more user. All of you have read articles last year. I think that last year was the year where we had the highest growth in terms of the number of new millionaires and billionaires in the world. You know this, right? A bit of it is also thanks to Bitcoin and NFTs, I guess. But so there's so much demand now for luxury consumables, whether you're talking about boats or cars, watches, bags, paintings. And at the same time, there's a lot of demand. And at the same time, the consumer behavior now is changing in a place where people are looking for experiences. They're not looking for ultimate ownership. People are happy with shared ownership, right? And that's the power of Web3. That's the power of blockchain, because the Web3 has this amazing capability to solve any gap that exists in any industry in the world, right? When I say gaps, these are gaps between supply and demand. These are gaps in funding. These are gaps in affordability, right? And what we've created here is actually an automotive brand, a product which is so scarce. Everyone wanted to buy this, but there's only a handful to be bought in Dubai, right? And if you're really after the experience, if you're really after that brand association, if you're really after that social media presence that you need with this brand, which is the reality of today's time, you can still have it by sharing that with 12 people, right? So this amazing concept of having 12 NFTs representing 12 months of the year, starting with NFT number 1, which is our June NFT, I think this is the start of a revolution in the entire consumer industry, in the entire luxury consumable industry, because people are going to follow this trend. There's going to be multiple applications of this. I would, before we go into a video where we have some beloved friends and influencers who explained this NFT utility better than I do, I guess, I'll go into that. But before that, I need to give credit and welcome the man who actually came up with this idea. He also happens to be the owner of the place where you all stand, Mr. Shahab Gargash. I still remember we were in a meeting room back in Feb, and we were discussing the possibility of creating an NFT. And very casually, just in his mind, he came up with this crazy idea of having 12 NFTs for 12 months. And I was like, my first reaction was, wow, it's so simple, but it is so practical. It is so scalable, right? So I would just request Shahab to please have a few words.